Hey y'all, hey, good afternoon. This is Chelsea Lou, and you're here with me on No Labels, where we talk about real things and we always stay genuine to who we are. So, I thought I would switch it up a little bit today and start my day out a little differently. And I wrote an amazing song this morning, by the way, while I was doing that. So, because today's like my art day. But, anyways, y'all, just while I got you here, if you've been following me and stuff like that pretty regularly, then I encourage you to hit like and subscribe, you know, so that you can get a notation of, and hit the little bell symbol so that you can get a notation of every single time I have a video that posts. But as far as that goes, I noticed that some little people that thought they had a little crush on me, you know what I'm saying? They subscribed to me temporarily, but then whenever I didn't respond to them, in on a different platform or whatever, they got upset and unsubscribed. But oh well, I'm gonna still be staying true to me and stay focused and everything else. That ain't make me no, never mind. I don't need nobody to like me. You know what I'm saying? Even if one person is listening, I do not care. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being myself and trying to stay true to what I've been doing. Being purpose driven and whatnot. So, here in this vlog, I mostly refer to things that have to do with growth, faith, and how to keep your peace while chasing your goals. Also fun little side stories, you know what I'm saying? That relate to that, that kind of describe or explain something I've experienced that's related to that topic. Within that topic usually. But yeah, so basically this one is going to be about just how to stay focused on your faith and but still while you're in real life, you know what I'm saying? Stay focused on your faith, but at the same time balancing real life things that you have to do in order to maintain a good quality of life. So basically just like I said, growth and faith and how to keep your peace while chasing your goals. Okay, so I myself work multiple jobs. I raise my son as a single parent, and I still try to stay in line with God, you know what I'm saying? So today I wanted to share about how I keep up balance and protect my peace while in the middle of all that. I guess that's the real title of my topic. It's just keeping balance and protecting your peace, while in the middle of life. But I like to keep an in general schedule. It's not perfect, but it's structured enough so that it keeps me sane, y'all. So, anyways, on my work days, when I'm doing odd jobs, maybe 2 or 3 a day, and if I don't have those, then I do Instacart or whatever in its place. But yeah, I like to keep it simple at home on those days. I'll just do the basics, like dishes, take out the trash and recycling, and one load of laundry, y'all. I usually handle all of that before I leave for work so that when I get home, I can just throw the laundry in the dryer, fold it, and be done with it. The day before, though, that I have a heavy work day, I usually do meal prep, and I cook in bulk so that on work days, I don't have to come home and tired and, still cook, which is a huge stress reliever, right? Because you can just heat it up. But these are also my art days, hence culinary art, right? So it made sense to categorize it that way on those specific days. I also create and record in my studio. Side note, I was very uninspired, y'all, musically for a long time, and I sort of low-key thought I lost my gift. So I did karaoke night in place of it just to keep on practicing and exercising my voice. But I haven't been doing any of my own personal music for a while. I felt uninspired, and yeah, today I did the order of my day completely different. I did my praise and worship and stuff, y'all, in place of a little sermon. And when I was singing, I got inspired, and I went in the studio because I felt God just told me go record, right? And I recorded, and it came out it just was flowing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm almost done with it already. But yeah, I either record my music or my spoken word, or I paint on canvas. I film vlogs like this one. And then I deep clean at least half of my house. So before bed though, I do like a cleansing mask with skincare with I and my son. And after we do his bedtime routine, like his bath and stuff like that, and his hygiene, and he's dressed for bed and he goes to bed, I sit down and I watch TV sometimes and simultaneously do my nails, like manicure and pedicure. And these are like my passion days. You know what I'm saying? They kind of energize me in a way and they refill me spiritually, right? But while I'm in bed, like before I'm going to bed, like at nighttime when I'm ready to go to sleep, I listen to my Bible app. And in the morning, when I wake up, I start my day. Like I take 20 to 30 minutes to meditate. You know what I'm saying? But now it's somewhat like morphed into more so like using that time to visualize. I picture the life that God put in my heart. That that farmhouse on some land with my dog running around, goats, chickens, and peas, and I see my son loving that environment, both grounded and free. So like I've told y'all before, I used to have one already, a farmhouse and stuff like that. I had to get out of it because the father of my son was like going a little bit cuckoo. So I had to leave that and start over, y'all. But I still have that same vision for my life still, because I know how I felt when I was there and just felt like I was on a different like a cloud, you know what I'm saying? And just not very many things could bring me down other than him eventually going cuckoo. But that vision reminds me of why I'm hustling though. When I visualize those things that I want for myself in my life, that I know that God wants for me, because that's how I feel the happiest and the most joy. It just reminds me of why I'm hustling, because God gave me that desire and it keeps me pushing even when I'm tired, y'all. So growing up, my favorite place was my grandmother's house in the country. She had chickens and like a lot of plant life, including a strawberry patch and flowers that I helped to weed sometimes. And that memory taught me what peace really feels like originally. That's where it originally came from. And that's why I've always wanted that for myself. But that's the feeling that I'm still yet chasing, y'all. Not money, but peace and purpose. But anyways, in the mornings, when I head out for work or get ready for an art day, either one, I listen to a sermon, which I didn't do that today because I was trying to switch it up. I listen to a sermon, but usually while so I do it like simultaneously while I throw in a little laundry into the washer, and I do like a load of dishes too. But like it can be like a 20-minute sermon to like a whole hour. It just depends on how much I feel like I need that day, or like what the title says and how I feel like drawn to the title, y'all. But yeah, so like after that, if I don't work, I work out, right? So that keeps me working out like between 4 and 5 times a week or whatever, maybe 3 times a week, I don't know. But like I work out, and then after that I focus on art. So the other day I listened to a sermon called Fight for Your Focus. That's an example of that. That's what I want. I was really wanting to focus. So after I listened to that sermon, I was inspired to focus, y'all. And it's by Stephen Furtick, and it really hit home. I really like him as a pastor. He says a lot of things that are relatable to me, and things that, you know what I'm saying, they motivate or inspire me, either one. Or sometimes he be fussing at me, y'all. But yeah, that's how I stay balanced while chasing my goals. And yeah, y'all, you gotta keep your vision in front of you. Build structure around your peace and stay in line with God, because he'll always guide your steps. You know what I'm saying? If you ask him to. And so my Bible verses for today are Proverbs 3 and 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm hungry and my food just got here, so I'm a little distracted. Okay, Proverbs 3, 5 through 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Okay? That's kind of what I was talking about. God can guide your steps. God can create order in your day if you allow him to lead it. Psalm 37 and 23. The Lord makes firm the steps of the ones who delight in him. And that's Psalms 37 and 23. But yeah, y'all stay creative, stay cooking, and stay blessed. And y'all have a phenomenally wonderful, God-driven, and God-led day. Okay? Just like I started my day out like. And I hope it finished. I pray and have faith that it finishes that way. But y'all stay blessed and love y'all.